Today's tutorial will be die number 1094-6. This one is a 6-inch bow. It is the cheer bow from Treto.com. So let's get started. So this one you're going to need the Sizzix Big Shot Plus. So it is a bigger die. So I'm doing my print, this piece right here. Then doing this one blue, this one pink. And then for my tails, we have two tails here. You don't have to use both, but for this bow I'm going to use both. But it looks cute with just one tail, with this tail or with both tails. And I'll show you examples of bows I made, of different bows I made of using this die. So put you guys this way. You guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to get my self-healing mat, put that one on the bottom. I'm going to get my Sizzix plate, put that one on top. And then I have my Sizzix Big Shot Plus here. We're going to roll it through. And this cuts out our pieces for us. So this one's the one that is 9 inches in width. And I bought mine on Amazon. So here are the pieces we got so far. Let's do our tails now. Move these over here. So for tails, I have white glitter for this one, and then yellow for this one. We're going to roll it through our Sizzix Big Shot Plus. And now we have all the pieces that we need. Okay, let me show you guys everything I'm planning to use today. So I have obviously the pieces that we're going to need for the bow, which are these. I'm going to be adding a clay to the bow. I'm going to be glamming it up with some jelly beads. I have this thing, I have this thing, and the glue of choice that I like adding my gems with is the B7000. I'm going to be using the Bob Smith Industry glue, the Stick Fast Thick glue, and the Starbond accelerator. So this is everything I'll be using to create this bow. I'm also going to have my centerpiece and an elevation piece for my clay won't be smashing the layers. So let's get started. So here are all my pieces. So first thing first I'm going to do is adjust this one. So I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to make these tabs shorter because it works better for me that way. So I'm going to go cut across to make these a little bit shorter. So we don't need these little pieces here. Once we did that, we could start gluing them. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue. Bring it this way. You kind of follow the curve and you stick it down. Like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue. And then bring it over and then stick it down. And for the top, we're doing the same thing. It's going to overlap a little bit. So where it overlaps, I'm going to add a little bit of BSI glue. I'm a little dab right here. Just a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of hot glue here. Bring it over this way. You kind of follow the curve and you press down. And same thing on the other side. We're going to add a little dab of BSI glue. Add some hot glue here. Bring it over this way. And then press it down. So that makes this piece here. Next we're going to do is this loop. So this one I like it making a little bit bigger. So I'm going to add hot glue here. And normally you glue it to the middle, but I like mine right here. So I like it to stick out more. So it's personal preference if you want more of yours in. I like more mine like right there. No one's going to see the back, so this does not matter. And we press that down. We're looking like this. Okay, this is our top layer. So this one, we do it regularly. We add hot glue to the middle. Bring these towards the center. And we press down. Okay. So we're looking like this so far. To our bow, but we're not going to stack it just yet. We're going to work on our tails. But so far we have this going on. So for our tails, I'm going to make this one kind of over the top. So I'm going to be gemming it up. So I'm going to be using these beads, and I'm choosing to use the, like, probably the yellow, the pink, and the purple, and maybe blue. I think yellow, pink, purple, blue. So I'm going to think yellow here, pink, purple, blue. Now I'm going to jump it up with these beads. I got these beads from mariatreto.com. I attached it with some B7000. And with this, I'm going to show you how to do one little section, and then I'm going to jump on to the next section. So here is the glue I like using, the B7000. I like it because it has this little tip here, so it makes it easy. And it doesn't get clogged because of the lid, which is amazing. And I get this off of Amazon, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make add glue here. So I just squeeze out. I get kind of close to the edge. And we're going to go all the way up. This is a little bit tedious, y'all. I'm not going to show you guys the whole process. I'm going to do this section here, and then I'll come back when it's done because it does take some time to do this. Okay, so I'm doing pink first. So I grabbed my pinks from this little jelly thingy. I have a little tray here, and I have my little thing here. This one has like a little, I don't know what it's called, a little wax. So it makes picking up easy your little gems. So where we added it, all we do is grab and then we stick it. And I'm not a pro at this because I don't do this often, y'all, so I'm a little bit slower at it. But this is what you do to add gems to your bows. I'm doing it before. I found it easier to do it before I assemble. Some people wait to do it afterwards. It's just whatever's easier for you to do your gems. But for me, for this bow specifically, it's easier to do it before. So that's all you really do. You just grab and you stick them on there. I like it because the B7000 is not very runny and it has a good consistency, so it's very easy to apply the gems to. And let me grab some over here. Do one more. So basically, I'm going to do this all the way around. Look how cute. So I'm going to do it all the way around and I'll come back. I finished adding the gems to it. Look how cute it turned out. So I used pink, yellow, purple, and blue. And for this one, I decided to go with like an AB color. So now that those are gemmed out, let's start stacking our bow. So first things first is we're going to add hot glue here and add our, I think I'm going to do it like this. Add our yellow tail right here. So add hot glue there. I'm going to grab this yellow tail and we're going to add it on top. And then we're going to press down. And make sure that it's nice and secure. So we are looking like this. So cute. Okay, next what we do is add our loop here. So we add more hot glue. Since it's glitter on glitter, and put this loop here. Like that. Next is this right here. So we're going to add our BSI glue to the back of it since it's faux leather. So add BSI glue back here. I'm going to add hot glue here. And then stack this together. Like that. So now we're looking like this. Look how cute it's looking so far. Next we're going to do is add our next layer. So since this is faux leather, we're going to add some more BSI glue here. So add BSI glue here. I'm going to add hot glue to this one. And stick that one on top. So we are looking like this now. And I'm going to add a clay to it. So we're adding this cute little Easter clay to it. So to do that, I always do an elevation piece, which looks like this. And here's my centerpiece. So to get an elevation piece, all you do is cut a centerpiece and then you just fold it over like this to get the height that you need. I already did that to this piece, so we're going to glue this one down. And since she is a wide clay, I can glue it down horizontally and add my clay on top like this. But I think she'll get more support if I add it vertically like this. So I'm going to glue it down vertically like that. It just depends on your clay piece on how you want to glue it down. But here I'm going to add a generous amount of hot glue. Get the little elevation piece, and I'm doing it vertically. And then we're going to hold down for a few seconds. Then I like cutting a centerpiece that's thicker than this piece, so when I put this on top, you won't be able to see it. So make sure this is nice and stuck on there. We're going to flip it over. We're going to add hot glue back here. Grab our center strip, stick that on, press down, then bring it this way. Here we're going to add a generous amount of hot glue. Add hot glue here. Hot glue, hot glue, hot glue, hot glue. All the way around. Bring the centerpiece all the way around. And I like pinching it here and making sure everything is nice and stuck on it. Go back towards the back. And then we're going to cut off what we don't need. Like that. So we're looking like this so far. Now it's time to add our little clay. So to add the clay, we're going to use the Star-Bond Accelerator and the Stick Fast, the thick kind. Stick Fast Thick. We're going to get our Stick Fast. We're going to put that in the middle. So I'm going to add just a little layer of Stick Fast. Right now I'm just spreading it, y'all. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, that's good enough. So now we're going to get our clay. We're going to flip it over and spray with the Star-Bond Accelerator. 2 sprays. So you sprayed it. We're going to flip her over and we're going to stick her in the middle. Make sure your hand is dry, and then we're going to add a little bit of pressure. And we're going to hold on for like 10 to 20 seconds for it to be nice and secure. And it should be good now. Look how beautiful. I love it. So now let's add our alligator clip with teeth. So she's done. We're gonna flip her over. This one is a bigger bow, so I use the 80mm alligator clip from Treto.com. She also sells alligator clips. Hers are nice and what's it called? Reinforced. So these are amazing alligator clips. I lined mine with a 1/4 inch gold grain ribbon. I'm gonna add hot glue to the back of it. Hot glue. Stick it to the back of the bow. I'm gonna press down, make sure it's nice and stuck on there. Add a little bit of pressure. Go back this way and make sure it doesn't cover up my teeth. It does cover up my teeth, so I'm gonna cut off just a little bit. Grab our hot glue again. Open it up, put it in the middle, and press down. I'm gonna open it up again, add more hot glue. Grab our 1/4 inch gold grain ribbon, put it into the middle of the alligator clip. And I like grabbing an X-Acto knife to rub it to make sure the glue is actually stuck onto the alligator clip. Like that. Now let's grab our lighter right quick and get our glue strings. So we go around it to make sure we have no glue strings all the way around the bow. And she's done. Let's grab a bow card. And I'm going to show you examples, different examples of bows that I made using this die. So obviously this is the first one since you just saw me make it. I made, if this one's too glammed up and too over the top, you can break this down to make it more simple. So I made this one that's more simple. And the cool thing about this bow is that you can use the shakers. This one is the bigger shaker. This bow measures 6 inches like this. But if you don't want to add this tail right here, you could just do it without the tail and get this look, and it measures 5 inches. So this one without the blue tail or the white tail will measure 5 inches. And with the other tail, it measures 6 inches across. So here are a few examples that I made using the cheer bow die from Treto.com, which is die number 1094-6 with both tails and 5 inches with just one of the tails. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and thank you for following.